Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. I've already done a pre-shuffle for you and I'm getting some strong messages already, which is really, really great. So, your first oracle messages, let's get straight to them. You got action and risk, okay? So, I'm clearly seeing in your pre-shuffle with these cards as well, first step and magnify your intentions. You are kind of on the edge of starting something new, but you're struggling with doubts and maybe perhaps too many choices. Well, you're using the choices as an excuse to not take action is what I'm seeing. But the message that's coming through is that the journey to find your lost self begins with one step. And this does align with this one. Okay, and the message on this card is breaking down this problem into tiny pieces makes it easy to take the first step. Okay, so that's what you need to do. And you have the power within you to move mountains, so take a risk. So those nagging, niggling doubts, you just need to put them aside and step out of your comfort zone because look, you've got blessings. So this is good luck is on your side. If you'll be rewarded by the universe by taking a risk, by meeting the universe halfway, taking the first step. Okay, and stay grateful for opportunities that have come your way, because this card is also about counting your blessings. A grateful heart attracts more joy, love, and prosperity. Okay, so be grateful for where you are now in your life, how far you've come. Be grateful for the things that you've learned and be grateful for being in a position now to take a risk, to take action, to start a new chapter. From what I've seen in your tarot cards, you are at the end of a cycle and you're being given a second chance. And what I'm seeing with this is it's a chance to fulfill the dreams, to realize your goals that you've always wanted to realize. The reason why I think that is because this card came out. This is Find Your Bliss, and I want to read you out the message because I think it's really it's important. The message on the card says, I'm following a path I love and I'm fully aligned to my soul purpose. But what the message in the guidebook says is, you'll only be truly happy when you're doing what you love. Start making small changes in your life. Start taking small changes in your life to help steer you into a career or path that fulfills you and satisfies your passions and talents. Know that the universe will support you in these changes, but you have to start taking the necessary steps. If you're unsure what your bliss is, begin to research subjects that spark your interests. Connect with others who have similar interests and find courage and inspiration from them. If you're already on a path that you love, perhaps it's time to think of new directions in which to steer it. Don't become complacent. Continually challenge yourself and your talents, and new doors will constantly open up for you. That is what is also coming through in your tarot cards. If I can just find where I put them. Now, you got the Seven of Cups, which is a card that I do associate with Pisces. But in this context, see all those cups? There's something different in each one of them. These are all your options. These are all the things that you're struggling to choose from. These are all different paths and directions. And because you're overthinking it, because you're using it as an excuse not to make it the first step, not to move, you're trapped in indecision. You're kind of paralyzed. This lady's not going out anywhere. She's stuck in bed. She's like not making a move. So you just need to choose one, and it's always the one that feels right, the one that feels happy, the option that feels good. Okay, it's as simple as that. So if you want to get out of this period of non-action, of this frustration, confusion, you're going to need to just find your bliss and make the first step. And what I'm also seeing, the Ten of Wands makes sense. This is the ending of a cycle. It's, a second chance to start out doing something more fulfilling, okay? And I am seeing change. You guys got the Wheel of Fortune. That's a major arcana card, so it bears a lot of weight in a reading. And this is, the wheel of life is turning in your favor. So you've got to take advantage of the opportunities that are coming your way. And don't resist change, because you also did get the Death card in your tarot cards. And the Death is new beginnings. A new cycle wants to start. And you have choices here. You can, you're the director of your own life. So co-create, have the courage to go after what it is that you really want. Because you can't go back now. This is a new cycle. It's a new beginning, and you need to just go with it and don't resist it, because when you resist death, I'm not talking about actual death, but when you resist a new beginning, that's when you start getting really, really uncomfortable events in your life. The Tower card is all about that. It's about destruction and chaos, and it's what happens when the universe forces you into a decision or a new path because you've refused to let go of what no longer serves you. You want to avoid Tower experiences, and the only way that you can do that is by embracing change and by making a decision, making your own choices, having the courage to take a leap of faith, That's what I'm getting so far. Now I do want to do another shuffle and see what's going on in your love life. Because this Independence card was towards the top of your oracle cards, I do feel like some Pisces are going to be considering self-employment or getting out there and doing, solo work. But this card is also about deciding for yourself, exercising your right to choose, like this lady is refusing to do. Exercise your right to choose. And if other people are trying to influence your direction, then protect your precious time and energy and set boundaries. Assert your independence, assert your right to choose, assert your right to take a risk. People, there might be negative Nancy's around you saying, don't go that way, it's guaranteed to fail. They're going to try and keep you in a self-limiting space when, the cards are clearly saying take a risk. It's safe to take a risk. All right, now I want to just see what's going on in your love life. I want to see, let's see what the romance angels have to say. Romance angels, can you please show me what's going on for Pisces in their love lives? Can we first get a card for singles and the second card is for couples, please? First card for singles, second card for couples. Please show me what's going on for Pisces. Clear messages, please, Spirit. Singles and couples. What do we have here? Singles, retreat. So some of you might need to just take some time away from dating and just come back into a space of self-love, and it says it's time to disconnect from the world. Maybe even go on an actual retreat. Take a weekend away. This could be with friends, it could be by yourself. But the message here is to look after your own needs, think of number one, enjoy this freedom. You're not going to be single forever. So now, coupled, Pisces, it says romantic feelings. Okay, so your feelings are real and worth exploring. I'm not sure how that is going to be relevant to you. Let's just have a look what the guidebook says. Take action by flirting. Ask your significant other to make their feelings known. Go out on a date. But the message is also you've recently been longing for more romance in your life. So this is a signal to take charge of making that happen. Well, that kind of does fit in with your take action card. So take charge of like the romance in your relationship. Yeah, so I think let's get another card for those of you in a relationship. I'm not really feeling that one. What's going on for Pisces in established relationships, please? Pisces in established relationships. What's going on for them? Okay. That's not good. You've got unrequited love happening here. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. For some of you, obviously it's not for everyone. Yeah. So let's see what the tarot has to say about that. All right, we'll draw some cards about how the other person is feeling towards you. I'm sorry that that's not a very positive message to come out. All right, can we please get Pisces in love? We'll get a card representing your energy first. Can we please get Pisces energy? Clear and direct love messages, please, Spirit. Oh, we have a flyer. We have 3 actually. Gosh, here we go. This is telling a story. Queen of Swords, the Tower. Okay, what was I just talking about? This is resisting change and the universe creating an event that is destabilizing and forcing you to, start anew, rebuild. This is about shaky foundations crumbling and then you needing to build and solidify brand new foundations, okay? So it could be that a lot of you are going through a breakup or about to, I'm sorry to say. You've got the Queen of Swords. Now this woman is quite harsh and her words are really cutting, but also she wields a sword. She cuts people out of her life and, she is ruthless. So I feel like, this is you. You could have decided just to cut someone out. And then you've got the Devil card. This card is not the most positive card in the tarot. It can mean many things, but it can be fear. It can be someone trapped, let's see. I'm going to just get a message from one of my tarot guidebooks, just because I want this message to be really, really accurate. Let's use this one since it's the one that's right in front of me. Okay, let's see. The Devil card. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. It's coming. The Devil. Interesting. The quote is, if you tell a big enough lie and tell it frequently enough, it will be believed. So the meaning in terms of your personal life, it usually indicates a dysfunctional, destructive and toxic relationship that brings out the worst in all involved. Unless you're a couple looking to spice things up via bondage, domination, degradation or general all-round devilish sex, then you may be tempted to do things that aren't for your greater good. It can mean, you know, suffering the ill effects of a controlling partner, an obsessive, jealous, narcissistic partner. Yeah, so your partner might bring out the worst in you. And yeah, fear-based thinking, which is what I've already mentioned. Yeah, it can be sexual indulgence as well. So you might have just been in this relationship for sexual reasons. Who knows? Let's get the other person. That was you guys. Okay, let's get the other person in this relationship, please. Who is this other person that Pisces is involved with, please? Clear and direct messages, please, Spirit. Oh. Okay. This is the Page of Cups. I usually associate the pages with messages of some kind. The Page of Cups is more like I associate with an apology. So it could be that the other person is going to apologize for their behavior. It could be their controlling behavior. This is a younger person as well. And it's a water sign. So you're a water sign, Pisces, but because this is the other person, you could be dealing with another Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. And look, you have another messenger card. This is the Page of Pentacles. This can also be an apology, but it's usually an offer. You know, maybe someone toxic from the past is coming back and, you know, wanting to start something new with you. Okay, this person is coming up with the Eight of Cups. Now, that is them walking away. So that is like the unrequited love energy that we got in the Oracle cards. This is someone abandoning a once fulfilling relationship, you know, because these are cups. These are, and cups are all about love and feelings. So once upon a time, they were in a happy place with you, but they're packed up and they're moving on. I'm sorry to say, Pisces, I've got to tell you what I'm seeing. This is obviously a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. I don't want, you know, abusive comments saying, you know, I'm a Pisces and I'm in a like beautiful marriage and there's nothing wrong. There's no unrequited love scenarios for me. Well, this reading clearly isn't for you then. But I've got to tell you what's coming out in the cards. The Ten of Swords. This is an ending. This is an ending. I'm seeing breakups for Pisces. I'm really, really sorry. This is the ending of a really exhausting, draining situation, you know, because the Nine of Swords is sleepless nights. It's insomnia, you know, fears keeping you awake at night. And then the Ten of Swords is the ending to that. It's like the culmination. It's the breakup. Then you've got the Hanged Man. So there could be some kind of waiting, you know, wondering if this was the right decision. It's a period of stasis. You're reevaluating, you're trying to gain perspective of whatever has happened. Yep, Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior, okay? This person is holding on to fears and disappointments and past hurts. And Death. This is an ending, guys. I can't lie with these cards. I've got to tell you what's coming out. So, look, it's not all bad. It came out in the beginning of your reading that you have options. There could be people waiting in the wings to have a chance at love with you. So while I'm seeing this negative scenario, this toxic relationship, this breakup, better things are on the horizon. What's coming up for Pisces, please? Can we get one more tarot card? What's coming up for Pisces in love, please? What's coming up for Pisces in love? What's coming up in the near future, please, for Pisces? In love. Clear and direct messages, please, Spirit. Ah, okay. Yep, Nine of Swords. Guys, I'm really, really sorry. This is sleepless nights. And seclusion. This is the Four of Swords. This is, you know, you being in isolation, healing from hurts. Can mean illness. Some of you might be feeling not well lately. And then you got the High Priestess. Look at all these really dark cards. I'm sorry to say, guys, but they're dark. There's no yellow. There's no bright colors. This is quite a dark period of time you're going through. It might be the dark night of your soul. The High Priestess is all about going within. It's about withholding. It kind of goes well with this seclusion, isolation card. This card is telling you to go within, do some reflective work, and decide what your next steps are going to be. Okay? I really hope things start getting better for you. And I feel they do. I'm seeing what's coming up for you, which is quite exciting, guys. The Lovers and a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries coming up for you. All right. Let me know in the comments. Hope